You've probably seen this image 1,000 times, right? The ancient city of Petra with that magnificent facade carved right into a rose-red cliff. It's got to be one of the most famous sites on Earth. But for all its fame, Petra has been holding on to a 2,000-year-old secret, hidden right under our feet, in a place nobody ever thought to look. And there it is, Al-Khazneh, the treasury. Just wow. It really is a wonder of the ancient world. For the millions of visitors who've walked through that narrow canyon, the Seek, this breathtaking sight is the grand reveal. It feels like the heart of Petra. So complete, so known. But what if this iconic monument, a structure that's been studied for centuries, was hiding its most important clue right under our noses? What is its biggest secret?
Well, it turns out for all that time, we were literally just scratching the surface. What was underneath it all was a complete mystery. That is, until a team of archaeologists decided to look deeper, armed with technology that could basically see through solid stone.
And this is where the ancient world just slams right into the modern one. On one side, you have this monumental work of art painstakingly carved from a cliff face 2,000 years ago. And on the other, you have the high-tech tools that finally gave us the key to unlock a secret that old. So what was the key? It was ground-penetrating radar. The easiest way to think about it is like a super sophisticated fish finder, but for archaeology. It sends radar pulses down into the earth, and then it reads the echoes that bounce back. That lets scientists create a map of what's hidden below, all without digging up a thing. And boy, did it get an interesting hit. Which brings us to the discovery itself. Right there, I mean directly beneath the grand entrance to the treasury, the radar picked up chambers. And when they finally excavated, they found something just astonishing. A completely unknown, unlooted tomb. And what was inside that tomb? The remains of 12 different people. It looks like a multi-generational burial, hidden in what one archaeologist called the prime real estate of the entire ancient city. And we're not just talking about a few scattered bones here. No, what they found was a complete, largely undisturbed burial chamber. Inside were men, women, and even children, buried with their possessions, bronze and iron goods, beautiful ceramic vessels, all perfectly intact. I mean, finding an unlooted family tomb like this is practically unheard of in Petra. It's giving us this rare, unfiltered glimpse into their lives. And, the story gets even more cinematic. One of the skeletons was actually found holding a ceramic chalice. The discovery happened while they were filming a TV show, and of course, because the treasury was the filming location for the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, well, you can guess the comparisons that were flying around. It was just irresistible. But look, beyond all the Hollywood flair, the scientific importance here is just staggering. As the lead archaeologist, Dr. Pierce Paul Kreisman, put it, in the 2 centuries that Petra has been investigated by archaeologists, nothing like this has been found before. That one sentence, it tells you everything you need to know about how huge this find really is. So this discovery obviously raises a massive question. Who were these people? Who earned a burial spot in such a prestigious location? To understand that, we have to look at the ingenious builders of Petra themselves, the Nabataeans. The Nabataeans were so much more than just brilliant stonemasons. First and foremost, they were masters of trade. They controlled these incredibly lucrative incense and spice routes that crisscross the desert, but they were also masters of the sky. They had this deep, sophisticated understanding of astronomy and engineering that they literally built into the fabric of their city. And their power in commerce wasn't just some historical fact. It was a statement. As you walk through the Seek, that main canyon, you can actually see massive reliefs of camel caravans carved right into the rock walls. It's like a permanent advertisement of their economic might and the source of all their wealth. But their genius wasn't just about money. The Nabataeans didn't just build structures, they oriented them with the cosmos. This diagram here shows how they precisely aligned tombs and temples, like the famous royal tombs, so that the sun would light up specific chambers on key dates like the winter solstice. This was a city designed to be in harmony with the heavens. For all its glory, the treasury is really just the front door. This archaeological plan shows just a piece of the sprawling city behind it, a complex metropolis with temples, colonnaded streets, incredible water systems. Petra was a thriving capital, and you can bet the people buried beneath its most famous monument must have been incredibly important. So, what does this all mean? How does one tomb, hidden for so long, actually rewrite what we thought we knew about this incredible city? Okay, let's put this discovery into perspective for a second. The tomb was sealed up about 2,000 years ago. It stayed hidden when Petra was rediscovered by the West in 1812, and it remained a secret through 2 full centuries of intense archaeological study. The fact that it was found at all is just amazing. So this is the really crucial part. This discovery moves us from educated guesses to hard evidence. Before, the treasury's construction date was just conjecture. Now, by analyzing the tomb, they can get a definitive scientific date. We had very few examples of complete Nabataean burials. Now we have a rare, intact family tomb. And that long-running debate about the treasury's purpose as a royal mausoleum, now we have much, much stronger evidence to support it. You can just feel the excitement in the scientific community. As Tim Kennard, who worked on dating the site, said, to have a definitive date will be a monumental achievement for us all. This is a genuine breakthrough, a key piece of the giant puzzle that is Petra. And in the end, this discovery leaves us with this thrilling, kind of mind-blowing question. If a place as famous and well-studied as Petra can hide a secret this big, in plain sight for 2,000 years, what else is still out there, just waiting to be found, right beneath the sand?